सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Chapter 14, verse number 20. गुणानेतानतीत्यत्रीन् देहि देहसमुद्भवान् जन्म मृत्युजरा दुःखैः विमुक्तो मृतमश्नुते। Lord Krishna completing the fifth topic, that is phalam. By knowing the three gunas, their lakshanam, their bandhana prakaraha, how they bind the person, what is their nature, and how this person travels when which guna is predominant, which loka he goes, and which body he takes back again. That is gati prakaraha. And what is the significance of this death travel? How the death travel determines. That also he has pointed out. Then in this last topic, Lord Krishna he has given the lingam also, how to find out which guna is predominant. That is called lingam. Another point he gives here is from 19th and 20th shloka. These gunas, one who crosses over, one who go beyond these three gunas, that person attain moksha. That person attain amrutam ashnute, the phalam he gives. What is that amrutam? Amrutam means here we should not take literally amrutam, nectar. Here amruta means madbhavam ityarthaha. He attains my own nature. My own nature means what nature? Atmaswarupam. My own nature means Atmaswarupam. He recognizes his higher nature. A person who goes beyond these three gunas, he recognizes his nature, then he goes beyond three gunas, that is called moksha. How one can go beyond three gunas? As long as one is in this body-mind complex, one cannot go beyond three gunas. Impossible. Which is not possible at all. How Bhagavan says gunatito bhavan. There gunatita, atitahanna, going beyond. Going beyond of what? Three gunas. Guna atitaha, gunatitaha. Jnani goes beyond three gunas means Jnani recognize I am Atma Swarupam, consciousness principle, Sakshi Chaitanyam. These three gunas, Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas are not belong to me. They are belong to this body-mind complex. Body is made up of tamo guna. Sukshma gunam is made up of rajo guna. Therefore, sattva guna is also a part of this mind, antahkaranam. They belong to anatma. Whatever fluctuation take place, they belong to anatma, body-mind complex. You cannot change, you cannot control, you cannot have any sort of power over them. Then what you have to do, shift your identity from anatma, trigunatmika, shariram, manas. You shift your identity with from anatma to atma. Swati. So, anatma is not my real nature. Atma is my real nature. Recognizing this fact is called gunatitaha ityarthaha. That person alone is called gunatitaha. Every jnani is a gunatitaha. Why he is called jnani? Jnani is equal to gunatitaha. How can you say na? Jnani is one who recognizes I am beyond three gunas. These sattva, rajas, tamo gunas belong to this anatma. When he says this, while using these three gunas, the body-mind complex, that time itself he recognizes and says that I am not these three gunas. That is important. This is called knowledge. Therefore, Lord Krishna says, Gunan etan atitya. Who dehi? Dehi means a wise person. Jnani dehi yaha gunebhyaha param vetti. What are these gunas? Etan treen gunan. These three gunas, what are they? The adjective to that gunas is deha samudbhavan. Deha means body. Samudbhavan means the cause of rebirth. Gunas are alone are the cause of rebirth. Deha samudbhavan. From which gunas the body is born. Samudbhavati asmat itin. Deha samudbhavan is an adjective to gunan. Etan trin. Where are they? They are not up. You should not look up. Etan, they are very close. They are very intimate to you. Made up of these three gunas, only this body. Deha samudbhavan atitya. Having gone beyond. Having gone beyond means mithyatva nischayam. They are false. They are not real. What is the phalam? Once he recognizes mithyatva nischayam, he does. What is the benefit? Vimuktaha. He becomes free. Becomes, you put inverted commas. There is no becoming. He recognizes that I am not three gunas at all. That is called vimuktaha. Detachment. So that vimuktaha, freedom comes to him. I am not belong to three gunas. What am I going to get by this knowledge? Okay, I am not three gunas. I am Atman. So what if I have this knowledge? What is the benefit? The power, you get lot of power. That knowledge gives a power. Power of what? Power to accept the anatma as anatma. What is the nature of anatma? Jara, mrityu, janma, dukkhaihi. So once you are born, from the mother womb onwards, you have lot of dukkham. So dukkhaihi. Dukkham na sorrow, born out of what? Janma. From birth onwards. There is now and then sukham is there, okay. But most of the time there is a lot of pain, dukkham is there. Janma. Mrityu dukkham, janma dukkham, jara dukkham. Marana dukkham is called in Yoga Shastra bhayam. Marana bhayam. That is called abhinivesha. Death comes how many times? One time. The fear of death comes how many times? Countless. And the fear of death alone is the called abhinivesha. That itself is a pain. Dukkham. Marana bhayam. Therefore, Taittiriya Upanishad says, by getting this jnanam, abhayam pratishtham vindate adhaso bhayangato bhavati. That person is free from bhayam. Abhayam. He gets abhayam. Bhaya rahitam. Fearlessness. There is no fear at all. Why? He is not having any disease or pain, body pain at all. He is having very much, but still he knows that the pain belongs to this anatma, body, mind. Inevitable. It is the fact. You cannot change. So 3 facts he recognized first. What is that fact? First fact is, this body, mind is made up of 3 gunas. This is the fact he recognized. Then second fact he recognized, these 3 gunas which are in this body, which is the cause of this body-mind complex, they give favorable, unfavorable experiences. Second fact. What is the first fact? This body, mind is made up of 3 gunas. Second fact is what? Whatever is made up of 3 gunas always gives favorable, unfavorable experiences. Anubhava. Ched anubhava, bitter experience, pleasant experience, pleasant, unpleasant experiences. And he knows that also. These favorable, unfavorable are inevitable. Favorable, unfavorable experiences are inevitable, unescapable, unavoidable, uncontrollable. This fact also he knows. And third fact is most important one. He knows that these favorable, unfavorable, pleasant, unpleasant experiences cannot touch me. They cannot afflict me. Even though they are bound to come, they are continuously, constantly coming. They cannot disturb my inner core. They cannot disturb my inner peace, inner leisure. This fact also he knows. So that person is always happy. That is called vimuktaha. This is called freedom. Always gloomy face, never gloomy. Ever gloomy, never gloomy. Where from he is getting? What is the treasure house? Treasure house is knowledge. Where this knowledge take place, can you see that person outside? Now Arjuna is going to ask, hey Krishna, show me one person, and he is not asking. Now Arjuna knows that. You cannot show a person who is gunatitaha and see this person is gunatitaha. This is not appearance, it is not available externally because it is internal cognitive change. Gunatita sthiti is an internal mental mind setup, that is an attitudinal change, cognitive change. You cannot see and determine a person, he is a gunatitaha. Very difficult. His mental attitude, how can you know? Paraprathyaksham, aprathyaksham. So it is experienceable to oneself, not to others. Therefore, amrutam ashnute, hey Arjuna, karananashe karyanashaha. What is karananasha? Sattvarajas-tamo guna, satyatva buddhi. Sattvarajas-tamo guna are the cause of this body-mind complex, and this body-mind complex create lot of disturbances, and this is the cause of sorrow. So this ajnanam karana nashe karya dukkha nashaha anar. Karanam is ajnanam. Karyam is what? Dukkham, samsaram. So karana nashe means ajnana nashe. Karya nashaha means it's a product. Dukkha nashaha, dukkha nivrittihi. Now Arjuna want to know that person. Again, like second chapter, 12th chapter, Arjuna is asking again, who is gunatitaha? How to find out a person is gunatitaha? Tell me, I want to do scrutinize them tomorrow onwards. Anybody can be a gunatitana. So that I can sit near to him. Then I can also become a gunatitaha. So Arjuna is so curious to know the clues now. Is there any gunatita? If he is there, how he conducts himself? How to find out first a gunatita? And how he conducts himself? So he is going to ask 3 questions here. First, what is the lakshanam? Gunatitasya lakshanam. First prashna. What are the characteristics of a gunatitaha? I am not translating this gunatitaha in English. Okay. So gunatitaha na gunatitaha. Because you understand. Better not to translate. First question, what is lakshana prashna? Then second is achara prashna. What is his achara? Behavior. How he conducts himself. Third question is sadhana prashna. How he does that? Na? Sadhanam. What are the sadhanas? Na? One can become gunatitaha by following these sadhanas. So, yani sthitapragnasya lakshanani tani mumukshoho sadhanani. Enge chonne? Second chapter. What are the characteristics of a sthitapragnaha? They are the what we call means for a mumukshu. What are the characteristics of a sthita prajnaha? They are the means, sadhanani, for a mumukshu. So Bhagavan has given there in the second chapter, 54th verse onwards up to last. Sthita prajna lakshanas. Then 12th chapter again Arjuna asked, Parabhakta lakshanani. 13th shloka onwards, in 12th chapter, 13th shloka onwards up to 20th, there also last shloka. Bhagavan has given that characteristics of a parabhakta, supreme devotee. So, yani parabhakta lakshanani tani mumukshoho sadhanani. So now the last topic in this area. Sthita prajna lakshanas over, parabhakta lakshanas over. Now final one is gunatita lakshanas. First shatkanlo sthita prajna lakshanas. பாருங்க ஒரு ஷட்கல்ல போட்டுட்டாரு. Dvitiya Shatkam, 12th chapter la Parabhakta Lakshanas. So Bhagavan and still he is remembering those, in the Shatkal also we can give, what he does, Gunatitasya Lakshanam. Gunatita Lakshanani. Yani Gunatita Lakshanani Tani Mumukshoho Sadhanani. If we read about those characteristics of a Gunatitaha, we can also imitate, we can also practice, we can also implement so that we can get benefit. With this intention, Arjuna is asking now for his sake and for our sake also. Okay? Now we will enter into this shloka. With this, actual teaching is over. 14th chapter, Lord Krishna's teaching is over. Arjuna has got a question. What are they? 3 questions he is going to ask. Arjuna uvacha Kairlingai strin gunanetan Atito bhavati prabho Kimacharah katham chaitan Trin gunanati vartate. First question is, what are the indications of Gunatitaha? Hey Prabhu, O Lord. Arjuna Muvacha. First Arjuna is asking. Arjuna asked, first part of the question is, Gunatitasya lingam. Kaihi lingaihi Etan trin gunan atitaha bhavati. First question. Etan trin gunan atitaha kairlingaihi bhavati. Etan trin gunan means until now what you are talking about, those 3 gunas. Etan. The etan is very important. And the gunas on the whole universe is made up of 3 gunas. So you cannot talk about those where they are not. Tell me now. Whole creation is made up of 3 gunas because Maya is Trigunatmika. Whatever you are seeing is the product of Maya. You are seeing a body also. You cannot see 3 gunas outside very easily. You can recognize here very easily in your body, mind only. So better to know this. Etan, 3 gunan, 3 gunas. What are the 3 gunas? You should not ask. After studying 14th chapter, you must be very thorough in 3 gunas. What are they? Sattva, Rajas, Tamo guna. Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna. Where Lord Krishna has introduced in 4th chapter and 14th chapter he is concluding. That 4th chapter he has introduced gunas, guna bhedataha. He has given that 3 gunas there, and many other places also he has explained. Everything, 13th chapter, Prakriti is made up of 3 gunas. Prakriti is not made up of. Prakriti annale 3 gunangal. Okay. Prakriti is equal to 3 gunas. And the 3 gunas, 3 gunan, etan, atitaha. Atitaha means going beyond. These 3 gunas, going beyond, with what characteristics? Kairlingaihi bhavati. Once a person go beyond these 3 gunas, with what clues, indications he will appear? Hey Krishna, when a person go beyond 3 gunas, with what clues or indications, marks, he appears. Adiyadu sollu. No. He is so and so and you are not able to show me. I accept. I agree for that. But I can know the lingam. Lingam is what? Indicator. The red signal, green signal, yellow signal are what? Indicators. Lingams. 3 lingams every day we are seeing. Sattva, Rajas, Tamo, Guna. Rajo Guna, red color. Tamo Guna is what? Yellow color. White color is what? Green signal. Green and go ahead and artha. So like that, whenever you see stop at the signal, you remember what? 3 gunas. Don't feel that signal has come, I have to wait. 3 gunas are there. You just enjoy the whole 14th chapter. When you stop at the signal, you enjoy that 14th chapter. So, kailingaihi bhavati. What are the indications or characteristics, clues? Please tell me. Bhavati means appear. With what characteristics does a person, atitaha, jnani, wise person, etan 3 gunan atitaha appears, bhavati, appears. Kailingaihi bhavati. With what indications he appear? This is the first question. Question number 2, second line. Kim acharaha bhavati? Second question. What is the conduct of gunatitaha? What is the conduct of a gunatitaha? Kim acharaha? Kaha acharaha yasya saha? Kim acharaha? எந்த ஆச்சாரத்தை உடையவன்? எப்படி இருக்கும் அவனுடைய ஆச்சாரம்? Behavior. Then third question. Katham cha chaitan? How you split? Cha etan chaitan. Chaitan நீங்க தமிழ்ல எழுதிட்டேன்னா சைத்தான் ஆயிடும். ஓகே, தமிழ்ல எழுதும்போது chaitan you have to split cha plus etan. Cha means and another question I am asking. Katham etan 3 gunan ativartate? How one can cross these 3 gunas? Ativartate. How does he go beyond? Katham ativartate? How did he transcend the 3 gunas? This is a nice word. Namak spelling tagararu. Can transcend. Transcend. I told you in the last class, bahyaha. Bahyaha means beyond. Beyond means what? Higher order of reality and artha. Katham ativartate? How did he transcend etan 3 gunan, these 3 gunas? This is the third question. Now for that Lord Krishna is going to answer. Or you can put another way. How he became gunatitaha? How he became gunatitaha? By what achara he became gunatitaha? Edo follow pannindi irukkanum illayo? Because of following some rules and regulations, he might have attained that status. What is that? Now Lord Krishna answer. 22. Shri Bhagavanuvāca Prakāśaṁca pravrittiṁca Mohamevaca Pandava Nadveshti sampravrittani Nanivrittani kankshati. That is why very difficult to find out a jnani. Very difficult to find out a sthira prajnaha. Very difficult to find out a parabhakta. Very difficult to find out gunatitaha. All the three of them are one and the same. Okay. In Krishna's language, whoever is sthira prajnaha, sthita prajnaha is a jnani. Whoever is a parabhaktaha is a jnani. Whoever is gunatitaha is a jnani. So, very difficult to find out a jnani. So, these are the clues for us to find out a jnani. Before going to this shloka, I will tell you another important point. Whenever we are attending Bhagavad Gita and studying from past 10 years, still we feel bad, still worry is there in my mind, still I have guilt problem, still I have fear in my mind, still I have raga, dvesha, koncham kofam varudappo. What is the use of studying Bhagavad Gita? Not only that, in வீட்டில் கூட எல்லாரும் சொல்கிறா, நீங்கள் பகவத்கீதா படித்து என்ன பிரயோஜனம்? No change in you. Go on, they are asking, we feel very bad. This is not to look down upon ourselves. Mind, 100% pure mind doesn't exist. Okay? 100% pure Sattva-guna all the time doesn't exist at all. Therefore, what you have to do, how to transcend this anger, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. Handle your mind some extent, you just make pure your mind, not total, it is not possible. Then what to do now? Look at that mind is mithya. Don't bother about purifying the mind. Atma Shuddhi, Manas Shuddhi lo ukara kodadu. Lifelong people go on thinking like that only. Finally we say, first beginning we say, you have to purify your mind, you have to get jnana, sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, adila shamadhi shatka sampatti, shama, dama, uparama, tidiksha, adi illana jnana varadhan jeppi shatram nalla warning kudukum. அதுக்கப்புறம் லாஸ்ட்ல என்ன சொல்லுவோம் சாஸ்திரம், சமமாவது தமமாவது இதெல்லாம் மனசுல தான் இருக்கு, மனசே நான் இல்லையே, அதெல்லாம் மனசுல தானே ப்ராப்ளம், எனக்கே கிடையாதுன்னு. இதுதான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் we have to understand. மனசுல குழப்பம் இருந்துட்டே இருக்கும். Even ஞானி also has got sattva rajas tamo gunas. Cannot escape. That's why Rama also was angry, at a point of time. But sattva pradhanam, that's what we have to see. Here pradhana is very important. Not totally nil of tamoguna, totally nil of rajoguna. Rajoguna nil, there is no production in the society. Okay, understand? All gunas bound to be there. But predominantly you have to become Satvik. Okay? Don't worry about gunas. இன்னும் இருக்க சுவாமினி, உள்ளக்குள்ள இருக்க போவேல சுவாமினி, எங்கே போவோம்? பாடி மனசு இருக்கிற வரைக்கும் அவை இருந்துட்டே இருக்கும். அதில் பொய்யன்னு சொல்லி டஸ்ட்பின்ல குப்பை தொட்டில போடு. Look at them as objectively, Objectivity I have to develop. That's what gunatitaha means. What here Lord Krishna is going to say? He is developing objectivity towards those three gunas. Adida parungo. Sri Bhagavanu vacha. The Lord said, Hey Pandava, O Arjuna, prakasham cha pravrittim cha moham evacha sampravrittani nadveshti nivrittani na kankshati. Who is gunatitaha? Who is 100% pure without three gunas and Cholala Bhagavan? In spite of three gunas, when they are coming, prakasham means sattva guna karyam. Brightness. Brightness means don't think light. Okay. Prakashamanna elichum. Prakashamanna. Adille. Prakasha means when sattva guna is coming to surface, producing its product. What is that? Knowledge. You are intelligent, no? Nice, brilliance is so beautifully working now, and you are able to grasp everything, and you are able to get all those qualities of sattva guna. Sattva guna karya means what? What are the characteristics of sattva guna? Prakasham, knowledge, and he is very sukham. Because what is the karyam of prakasham? Sukham. Sukham. Sukham is that product of prakasham. What? Sattva guna. Sattva guna karyam sukham varumbodhu, he is not sampravrittani. He is not attracted towards that sukham. I am not attracted to that sukham. That is called sattva guna karyam. Sattvic mind, the clarity. Sometimes mind is so clear, calm, quiet, serene, pleasant, happy. All these are what? Sattva guna karyam. அப்படி இருக்கணும் சத்வம் சுகம் அப்படி இருக்கணும் போகக்கூடாது போகக்கூடாதுன்னு. He is not na kankshati. இந்த சுகம் போகக்கூடாது போகக்கூடாதுன்னு na kankshati. Why he does not desire for that? Na kankshati na, he will not desire for that. Kanksha means desire. He has no desire for that. Na kankshati. He does not desire for sattvic mind all the time. Because if he desires, he knows that there is useless desire. This is because this desire is not going to fulfill. Because next guna is going to dominate. It is going to come. Why unnecessarily he has to desire? Which is not possible. Therefore he never desire. Vanda varatum. Okay? Varumbodhu panneeru, povumbodhu tambulam. When people are coming, we are inviting, what do we do? Paneer. Like that, sattva guna, when it is coming, enjoy. Let it be come. No, let it come. Whatever comes, sattva guna karyam sukham comes. Whatever comes, ayaram, gayaram. Whatever is having arrival must be having departure. இது புரிய வேண்டாமோ? நமக்கு புரியாது. என்ன சுகம் வந்ததுன்னு சொன்னா அனுக்கோ, வந்ததுன்னு சொன்ன என்ன அர்த்தம்? போகும் அர்த்தம். அதனால வரும்போது பன்னீர், போகும்போது நாட் மர்மரிங், கிரம்பிளிங், unfavorable situation, unpleasant situation is bound to come. என்னென்ன வாட்டர் வராது, வீட்டில் கரண்ட் இருக்கு, எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி இருக்காது, ஃபோன் வேலை பண்ணாது, ஒரு கேட்ஜெட் வேலையே பண்ணாது, அப்போ சர்வெண்ட் வராது. ஒரு நாள் வரலன்னா இன்னைக்கு வச்சுட்டு நாளைக்கு பண்ணுவான்னு நினைச்சா நாளைக்கு கூட வரமாட்டான்னா அப்போ ஒரே துக்கமோ துக்கம். டிரைவர் வரலன்னா துக்கம், மாமியார் வராருன்னா துக்கம். இந்த மாதிரி ஆயாரம், சில ஆயாரம் எல்லாம் துக்கம், சில கயாராம் எல்லாம் துக்கம். அதனால சாஸ்திரா சேஸ் வரும்போது பன்னீர், போகும்போது தாம்பூலம் கொடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டு வாங்கோ, அதுக்கு வாங்கோன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. திருப்பி போயிட்டு வாங்கோன்னு, திருப்பி வாங்கோன்னு. அது மாதிரி பிரகாஷம் ச ந சம்பிரவருத்தானி, when they arise, as they arise, sampravrittani means as the sukham arise, na kankshati. pravrittim cha moham cha sampravrittani na dveshti na nivrittani. Once they go away, nivrittani na dveshti, na once the sukham goes, nivrittani na, as they are withdrawn, going, he does not hate. Because of some reason or other they go away. Okay, association, dissociation. Okay, this person will not grumble. Nivrittani na dveshti, sampravrittani na kankshati. இப்படி போட்டுக்கணும். Okay, sattva guna sampravrittani ந காங்க்ஷதி சத்வகுண காரியம் நிவృత్తాని ந துவேஷ்டி. ஓகே, சத்வகுணம் சுகம் சம்பிரவருத்தானி அரைஸ் ஒன்ஸ் இட் இஸ் கமிங். அப்போ என்ன இருக்கும்? காங்க்ஷதி ஓன்லி நம்ம. பட் ஞானி ந காங்க்ஷதி. என்ன அவருக்கு தெரியும், நீ எனிஹோ யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு கோ. அது வரும்போது ந துவேஷ்டினர், ந துவேஷ்டினர், ந நிவృత్తాனினர். இஃப் தே வித்ட்ரா ஆல்சோ. துவேஷ்டிங்க நிவృత్తాని எதுலன்னா இந்த ரஜோகுண தமோகுண காரியம். வாட் இஸ் தட் ரஜோகுண காரியம்னா? ஆங்கர், படப்படப்பு, ஆங்ஸைட்டி, வரி, கில்ட், hurt, all come in that unfavorable situations experience when they are coming. Nivrittani-nar. Na nivrittani-na when they சுகம் வித்ட்ராஸ்னா அவருக்கு காங்க்ஷை இல்லை. சுகம் வரும்போது என்ன இல்லை? ஆகாங்ஷை இல்லை. துக்கம் வரும்போது துவேஷ்டி கிடையாது. நாட் வேஷ்டி, துவேஷ்டி. Not dveshti means he will not criticize, he will not hate. So here pravritti means rajoguna karyam, rajasic, prompted by the desire. Rajasic nature when it comes out, prompted by desire activity. No, ivula vela pannanume, ivula vela pannanume, how much have to do, lot of work, so much of burden. He will never bother. So he will never hate. And when it goes also, okay, that activity is not there. Workaholic person, work is not there. Ayyo illiye onnume illiye onnume illenu cheppi na dveshti nar. When their arrival and their departure. Sampravruttani anna arrival, nivruttani anna departure. Once the moham also, dullness, apathy. Some people say, என்னமோ தூக்கமா வருது சுவாமி, தூக்கமே வந்துட்டு இருக்கு எனக்கு. I feel so bad, I am not able to understand, I am feeling so dull. Okay, that is the nature of the body mind. Don't feel bad, don't hate tamoguna when it's arrival. தூக்கம் வரலன்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? தூக்கம் வராமல் கஷ்டப்பட்டு இருக்கும். தூக்கம் அரைவல் இஸ் குட், இட் கிவ்ஸ் சுகம், பட் இட் இஸ் நாட் கமிங், இட் இஸ் வித்ட்ராயிங். ஸோ கேன் ஐ ஹேட் தட் தமோகுணா? நோ, தமோகுணா இஸ் நாட் ஒர்க்கிங் நோ. எப்போ வேலை பண்ணணும் அது வேலை பண்ணாது. நமக்கு தேவையில்லாத போது கிளாஸில் வேலை பண்ணும் கரெக்டாக. தூக்கம் வர வேண்டிய டைமில் வரக்கூடாதோ, அப்போ வராமலே கிளாஸில் ஏன் வரணும்? So, sampravruttani, nivruttani, na dveshti, na kankshate. ஏன்னா குணா குணேஷு வர்த்தந்தை இத்தி மத்வா ந சஜ்ஜதே. அது தகராறு. அந்த மிஷினில் ஒரு தகராறு இருக்கேன்னு. எந்த மிஷினு? இந்த மிஷின். எங்கேயோ இருந்தேன்னா பரவாயில்ல, இதில் தான் நம்ம வீட்டில் இருக்கிற பொருள் எல்லாம் ப்ராப்ளம் கொடுக்குமா கொடுக்காது? Any object, whatever you are using, any gadget, is it working without troubling? When they are all troubling, why not this instrument? This instrument also troublesome only. Therefore, don't complain. காலு வலி இருக்க, பல்லு வலி இருக்கு, தலை வலி இருக்குன்னா இருக்கும், அவ்வளோதான் இருக்கும். சரி சுவாமி, வரும்போது தெரியும் கஷ்டம்னா. கஷ்டம் இல்லைன்னு யார் சொன்ன? கஷ்டம்தான். கஷ்டம் மேல கஷ்டம் வருந்துட்டே இருக்கும். எப்பவுமே இருக்குமா? இருக்காது. டுடே you see the clouds, passing clouds, sudden sunlight, sudden cloud and pouring. Like that in our life also, suddenly clouds will come in our life also. ஒரு மாதிரி இருப்போம். ஏதோ unpleasant news comes, unfavorable news, suddenly we become cloudy. Cloud வந்த உடனே என்ன வரும்? Rain வரும். Rain will come. Then pass, that will also pass. What comes next? Prakasham. Suryan varva, sattva gunam. That also comes. அப்புறம் clouds. அப்புறம் sunlight. அப்புறம் clouds. அப்புறம் rain. Can you stop this? அங்கேயும் ஸ்டாப் பண்ண முடியாது, இங்கே கூட ஸ்டாப் பண்ண முடியாது. ஓகே, therefore what? நெக்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸுக்கு வர வேண்டாம் சுவாமி. அப்போ இங்கே என்ன பிரயோஜனம் கிளாஸுக்கு வந்து? என்ன இந்த விஷயம் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்காக வரணும் கிளாஸுக்கு, இல்லையா? ஸோ inevitable, uncontrollable, unsustainable. Therefore, I accept them as they are. Who is that person? Jnani gunatitaha. Sampravrittani na kankshati, nivrittani na dveshti. When prakasham pravrittim moham, when they are coming and going, he is not disturbed. Apariharye arthe, when you are not having control in your hand, why you have to worry? Better to leave that to gunas. Next shloka. So the first question he is answering in 22 and 23. Lakshanas. This is the lakshanam, characteristic of a gunatitaha. So, இப்போ நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும்? We have to implement that. We have to imitate. You also. We also should not. No raga dvesha towards any experience. Udasina vadasinaha gunairyo na vichalyate guna vartanta ityeva yo vatisthati nengate. These are all very important shlokas. So he develops the capacity to manage under any circumstances, any situation. He manages without any damage. So management, self-management program. What? Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita study prepares the person to manage himself or herself from external onslaughts, body, mind, relations, possessions, property. So many are there. All these anatmas, they create a lot of havoc in one's life. But this gunatitaha is very much balanced. He manages without any disturbance, without damage. No depression and artham. No frustration, no depression, no oppression, no suppression. So therefore, he is also undergoing all these favorable, unfavorable. We should not say Gnani is free from all unfavorable situations. No one is free from unfavorable situation, but he never look at unfavorable situations as unfavorable problems. He also sees them. It is the nature of the body, mind, the anatma. Udasinavat asinaha. He remains. Asinaha means he remains. Yaha asinaha. Whoever remain, Arjuna, I am giving the clue, lingam, ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோ என்ன. Whoever remain, asinaha, being committed to the means of gunatitattvam. Asinaha, whoever remains in binary format. I am Atma, anyat sarvam anatma mithya. This is called binary format. Atma anatma viveka. No one can exploit me. Nothing can victimize me. I am a victimizer. No one can victimize me. Nothing is there to victimize. World is victimizer. I am victimized. இந்த ஃபீலிங்கே வராது ஞானிக்கு. Because he never looks at himself or herself as body-mind complex. So he is udasinaha. When they are coming, also he is udasinaha. He is remaining always in that gunatita sthiti. I am not body-mind complex, which is made up of 3 gunas. Therefore, as if indifferent, udasinahana, indifferent, irresponsible. It appears as though irresponsible. If you, Jnani, once you study Bhagavad Gita, you develop this type of patru, you give up patru, no? Attachment. And people think in the house, you are ரொம்ப கேர்லெஸ் ஆயிட்டாரு. பகவத்கீதா கிளாஸுக்கு போனதுக்கு அப்புறம் ஒன்று விஷயத்துல கூட அட்டாச்மெண்ட் இல்லாமல் இருக்கார். People think when you worry about them, you have love. Yeah, you have to worry about them. How are you? How are you? ஓஹோ அப்படியா இப்படியா அடிக்கடி சொல்லிட்டே இருக்கணும். அப்படி இருந்தால் தான் you are responsible, you are careful and taking care of other family members. That is not the correct way of approaching or handling the things. You are looking as though indifferent, as though irresponsible, but it is not irresponsible. You do your duty without anxiety. You show your attention towards all people, your duties, everything you do, but you don't have any tension. அதான் நீங்கள் டென்ஷன் படாமல் இருந்தோன்னா அவங்களுக்கு டென்ஷன் வந்துடும். என்ன பகவத்கீதை படித்து யூ ஆர் ஸோ ரிலாக்ஸ்டு. என்ன சுவாமினி டீச்சிங்ஸ் ஆர் only coming in the mind. அவங்களுக்கு தெரியாது அந்த விஷயம். You have to develop anxiety, tension. ஒரு டென்ஷனை காணுமே. Some students are, new students, they ask one student, how you are always smiling? That student says, because of Swamini. She says, because of Swamini, how can you smile? Because of Swamini's teachings. What is the teaching? The teaching is this: why unnecessarily? See, worrying is not going to be the solution. First thing we have to understand is the problem solution you get when you stop worrying. Worrying is not the solution of the problem. Problem can be solved when I stop worrying. A worrying person cannot act properly. He either reacts or inacts. No? Inaction or reaction. But once you stop worrying, you start acting. You act, but not react, not enact. Okay? This is action. Proper action. Udasinaha. So, Jnani mind is Sattva Pradhana mind. In Sattva Pradhana mind, he always does what to be done. That's all. What is to be done? Not responding in a reactive way. Not repulsively, but he is acting properly in artha. So, gunaihi na ingate. By the gunas, he does not waver. Ingate enar. Ingate means ing dhatu. Ingna to agitate, to disturb. Na ingate means he is not restless or he is not disturbed. Na vichalyate. He is not disturbed by gunas. Responsibility without tension. Commitment without anxiety. This is called gunatitatvam. Na ingate means you will not disturbed. No chalanam. Yaha avatishtati. He remains firm. Avatishtati means he remains firm with understanding, with objectivity towards mind also. He remains objectivity looking at the things, okay. And he take care of, and he performs, or he does his duty towards that responsibility he performs. He completes that work. But he will not always thinking about brooding over that. And firmly he knows that I am gunatitaha. Even mind is also included in anatma. In the mind, problems are not my problems. So mind is having always up and down. So floating nature. Gunaha eva vartante. Gunas alone function. I am not functioning. Gunas are alone functioning and fluctuating also. They are only fluctuating. Therefore, why I have to fluctuate along with gunas? There is no tragic incident. There is no shock in the life. Romba shock. Or incident, some people get shocked. Certain incidents. Shock. He is wearing shock absorber. This Jnani wearing shock absorber. Therefore, no news is a shock for this person. Any news. It's not a shock for her. Nothing causes shocking to this person. Yenna, idella sahajam anatmavil. Idella sahajanda. Adala eppome ore madre iruppan. Gunaha eva vartante. Gunas are only fluctuating. Up and downs are coming in the body-mind complex. Connected relations. Therefore what? But you should not show outside, no? Serious. You have to condolence, no? No? You have to say, Talavali or the husband, you are not mind. You are not mind. Talavali vanda mind ikda, manasukda varu, adi anatma ikda, you are atma njolla kudal. Appo poi ninga enna pannanum? And the bomb edutinde apply panni poidum sollanum. Children ke husband wife idella ange poi apply panna kudadu. The body mind when you are handling, you have to vyavaharikam. This is the paramarthika level of jnanam. வெளியில போய் எல்லாருக்கும் சொல்லக்கூடாது. Okay. Gunaha eva vartante. Then one lady used to ask me, Swamini, anybody dies in my family, I am not weeping nowadays. Tannila tanniye varamaatengirudhu. People are thought that she is mad. Amma. Because Swamini said you have to be always blooming and so she started blooming everywhere. Enna idam? Ennamo paavam indha amma Geeta class poinadukku appuram koncham half. That is true. This is anatma only, but you should not show like that. You have to cry along with them. Okay? Santosha vandapo gudikchindirpa. Appo you also act na. You should not bring that. This is internal recognition. Okay? You have to be very careful. Don't create problem to others. 24th shloka. Samadukha sukha swastaha Samaloštashma kanchanaha Tulya priya priyo dhiraha Tulya nindatma samstutihi. These two shlokas, 24 and 25, is giving the answer to the second question. That we'll see in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.